This past year, Coda received top movie honors at the Oscars. The groundbreaking film is the first with a predominantly deaf cast to win an Academy Award for Best Picture. And part of the brilliant cast is our next guest, actor Daniel Durant, who is part of another huge celebration. Last night, he received a special recognition, which was the Eleanor Roosevelt Humanitarian Award from the Center for Hearing and Communication. And fresh off that celebration, he is joining me right here in studio. I am very excited to have Daniel, along with his interpreter Gabe, here in the studio. What an honor it is to meet you. Yes.
No, I'm happy to meet you. It's great to be here.
So last night you received this huge honor. So tell us a little bit about the organization and what it was like for you to receive that honor.
So the organization is the CHC, and they've been supporting deaf children and providing services like for communication, education, deaf support, learning how to hear and speak. So it's really an honor to get an award from them. Now, I'm proud to be an example for the deaf community, and, you know, deaf children need someone to look up to. I want them to be more successful. I want to see more and more deaf faces in movies or anything. They can do whatever they want. I
mean, talk about what we saw with Coda. I mean, it was a predominantly deaf cast winning the Academy Award, which was historic and groundbreaking. What was that like for you to be part of that cast in that moment for, like you said, the younger generation who is deaf and seeing you on the screen?
Really, it's an amazing thing. It's a beautiful moment. Seeing how things changed after Coda, after we got Best Picture, really, the world is changing. I feel like people are looking at us like, oh, and I applaud Sean Heder, the director and writer for Coda. And also Marlee Matlin, of course.
Right.
Because they had to fight to get authentic deaf actors. Before, they planned to put in a hearing actor, like a big-name actor, to act as a deaf person. And they said, no, you need to cast authentically. And now it led us to the Oscars. So it won that, and it's showing the world that it's important to cast authentically. Whatever it is, they bring a real story.
I mean, you're talking about big names. You are a big name. Daniel Durant is going to be a household name. And by the way, where is the Oscar on display?
No, one day I'll have my own.
Yeah, one day, that's right. Remember it, everybody, he will have his own one day. Your co-star, Marlee Matlin, she competed on Dancing with the Stars. You are now on Dancing with the Stars. By the way, I have been watching you on Dancing with the Stars. You got quite some moves. You want to show me?
No, do you want me to show you something?
I mean, if you want to, we can. I mean, it's totally up to you. But first, let's talk about this show and how kind of you prepare for these amazingly athletic dances.
Yeah, that's a great question, really. I'm happy you asked because I'm fully deaf, so I can't hear any of the music.
Yeah.
I do feel the vibration. I'm very sensitive to that. But when I'm performing, I don't depend on the vibration because it's distracting. So I practice with my wonderful partner, Britt. She's amazing. So she does a great job explaining to me when I have to speed up or slow down the tempo of my dance.
Yeah.
And she explains to me what the song sounds like. So I have the timing in my body. It's muscle memory.
Wow.
So I just watch Britt and connect with her to get my timing right.
All right, so for those who have not seen, let's play a clip, and then we'll talk more about it.
It's better than me showing you.
Things that are deadly, the way I'm drinking you down, like I wanna drown, like I wanna step in the glass, staple your tongue.
I mean, come on. Incredible, incredible. So, again, what is it like for you to once again represent the deaf community on a show like Dancing with the Stars? Huge platform here.
Yeah, really. It's just an honor to represent that. It doesn't matter if you're deaf or not. I can dance.
Seriously?
So really, personally, I love dancing, but I've never experienced trained dancing, especially in the ballroom or a competition. Never. Until joining Dancing with the Stars, and I found that I really enjoy it. It's like therapy. Sometimes you're having a bad day and you're stressed, and you go to rehearsal and you forget about everything. You're just moving your body.
Right.
So I've learned that about myself. I enjoy it, and I want to continue doing it from now on.
Oh, so we're going to see more dancing after this?
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
So prior to Dancing with the Stars, would you say you were somebody who had rhythm?
Yeah. Really, I like to go to a bar or a club and dance, you know, anything with loud music that I can feel the bass.
Yeah.
Then I have to dance. I feel like I have to get up and dance. Like my voice right there, Gabe, He always turns it up in the car. He knows what I like, and I can't stop moving.
Is it about you?
Yeah.
You turn the music up.
Yeah, I turn the music up.
Okay.
I know what he likes.
I don't have any rhythm, so I don't know what it's like. But here's the thing. I was doing some research on you prior to this interview, and you were talking about how you feel the bass and how you feel the rhythm. But there was an interesting story about one time when you were in a parking lot and you turned up what you thought was music. Tell me the story.
Okay, fine. So it was when I was young, a long time ago. At the time, it was new. My parents had just bought a new sound system in the car, and it helped me feel more bass, like without hurting my mom's ears. Both of my moms are hearing. So it was heavy bass without the cost of the volume. And one day I was bored and I stayed in the car and I turned on the radio and I could feel it and I loved it and I started dancing. And when my mom came out of the store, she let me know that you were listening to talk NPR.
NPR
I was
talk
like,
radio.
oh, wow, now I know the difference between talk and
Yeah.
a song, you know?
There you
Talking
go.
sounds different. It has no rhythm, and songs have a rhythm, and I learned that there because of that moment.
What an honor it is to talk with you. Daniel Durant, you can catch him, his smooth moves right now on Dancing with the Stars on ABC on Monday nights. You want to show me a quick move?
Dance, yeah.
You want to show me one move? Just one something?
Yeah, sure. I
You're
got
the
you.
pro
I got
now.
you.
You're the pro.
All right, I remember. This is new from the jazz. Flip it.
I'm going to leave it to you.
And then I have to grab Britt. She spins off.
Okay, here we
Yeah, you got it.
What an honor. Pleasure to talk to you.